What's going on? What's going on? Good morning, successors. You're in for a great show today on Speaker Success in the Morning. It's Monday Momentum, so you know we gotta bring that energy right here on Speaker Success in the Morning. What's going on? What's going on? What's going on, good people? Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Today is September 22nd, 2025, and y'all already know it's a great day to be alive. Glad to be here with you today. And man, excited just to go ahead and get into this show, man. Had an all right weekend. But y'all know we can't kick this thing off, really can't get this thing rolling, can't get this thing grooving without bringing out our co-host. Come on, our producer Britt. Talk to the people. How you feeling?
Hey, good morning.
What up? What up? Girl got
Good
that baby
morning,
blue
good morning,
on.
everyone. Happy
Yeah.
Monday.
Yeah.
You
Come
said
on.
what?
I said, girl got that baby blue on. Baby blue, what it do? Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Okay.
Right.
Man.
Yeah. How was
What?
your weekend?
Okay. What did I do this weekend? Nope. I always forget. Like I always forget right before we get here. But last night I spoke at SMU to the Black student athletes about why they
How
should
was
start a
that?
podcast. It was cool. It was cool. Intimate
Okay.
group, intimate group. But
Mm-hmm.
it was cool. Had a few light bulbs go off in their heads. But Britt, they always
Mm-hmm.
like, nah, we ain't never thought about it, and nah, we ain't thinking about it. I was like, oh dang. Okay.
Oh, wow.
Yes. It was interesting, and I was like, okay. But there's one young lady
Uh-huh.
who came to me after, and she was saying she has an interest in politics as well as PR. And she was like, I really enjoyed the presentation. And I was like, okay, great. That's
Oh,
good to know. That's good. That's good to know. So, yeah,
yeah.
that
A
happened this weekend.
politics and PR podcast. That's interesting. I know that's her degree path, but that would
Hmm.
be really cool too.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah,
it
really
makes
cool.
sense. She says she sees herself eventually being on the campaign trail, and she was the only one that was there that wasn't a
Oh.
student athlete. I was like, why are you here? But it's dope that you are
Oh, she's
here.
one of those. Yeah, she's
Yeah,
ambitious.
yeah.
She's going places.
She said I'm orged out. She was like, I'm so busy this semester. I said, oh, okay, cool. She's gonna be successful in life.
Love a good organizational student.
Yeah. She gonna
Love
be
join all the
successful.
organizations.
Yeah.
Yeah, love
Well,
that.
what'd you get into this weekend? Anything fun?
Let's see. Thursday, it was just me, myself, and I, like Beyonce, at the
Mm,
crib.
okay,
And
yeah.
then Friday, hung out with my girls. We went to Italy.
Mm-hmm.
And then it was Italy was actually really good. So it was three of us. So we did the tasting menu.
Mm-hmm.
We both got all three of us got three appetizers, three pastas, and then we just shared that. Oh my gosh, this cat is just knocking stuff over right
Over there going
now.
ham.
I know. I wish I could turn my camera around. Yeah. So, so shared that. Had a really good prosecco, really
Mm.
good. And
Okay.
then from there, afterwards we were gonna call it a night, but Priscilla was like, "Hey, y'all want to come over?" So I went to
Mm.
Priscilla's
Keep the
house.
party going.
Had some more girl time. And then
That's good.
Shay came over, stayed the night. And then that morning, we all went to the market at like 7:30 in the morning
Oh dang.
because, yeah, because they
Y'all
were
had a
like,
weekend.
I was like, I'm going to the market, y'all. And then they were like, we planned to go to the market. And I was like, what time are we going? And then they said, what time you want to go, Brittany? I said, I like to get there 7:01, baby. 7:01, right when they open.
Dang. Is it
I'll
what
get
what
there.
is it like at 7:01 in the morning?
What is it like
Like is it
on a Saturday?
empty or like
Or oh, you're just talking
yeah.
about there.
Yeah.
Um, it's about five of us there. and it's
Dang.
5 of us there with the rest of the workers. All the vendors are setting up,
That's
so
nice. That's
you
nice.
just have it to yourself. And like I said, every time you go there, they're adding something new. Like this time, this man was selling fresh lemonade and
Mm.
whatever. And so I'm like, I just want to go and get my stuff and leave. And so, we got our carts. Everybody got their own cart. We did our own shopping. And, we were in and we were out. And then after that, Jonathan,
That's what's
we
up.
went to downtown because we were right there. So we just parked the car downtown and we walked around downtown for like 2.5 hours.
What in the world?
We
Y'all was just
yeah,
roaming?
we were just roaming around, walking around. I parked the
Okay.
car. Parking at that time is like 60 cents.
Mm.
So, yeah, we just hit it. And then we all went to go get bagels at this bagel shop Priscilla has never been to. When I worked at Neiman's and I was able to walk from my apartment to Neiman's, I would
Okay.
always stop at this bagel shop. Super cute. Apparently, it's like won some awards and stuff. Priscilla was excited to try it. So it was one of those like, thick bagel, they give you all that
Oh, I
dang
know.
cream.
Yeah, I know the
Oh
bagel you
my
talking about. Yeah, yeah, yeah,
gosh,
yeah, yeah. You don't
just
like
too
heavy
much.
cream on the bagel?
No, I rather have. I mean, I love cream. I like cream cheese, but
Yeah.
just give it to me light. Give it to me light. All that dairy, Jesus.
They just need to give it
And
to you. Let you
then
do it yourself. Let you do it yourself.
yeah, and then on top of that, um, yeah, the dairy, and then I rather have toasted bagel, toasted everything bagel
Mm-hmm.
with
Mm-hmm.
butter, Just put some butter on that thing. Tastes
Really?
so good. Tastes so good. Yeah. So,
Hmm. Okay. Okay.
and then walked around. They chose to get coffee there. I love my coffee. So they chose to
Uh,
get coffee there. And then I was like, don't get coffee here, y'all. Don't do it. And they were like, no, it'll be okay. Blah, 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 blah. And they got iced coffee because I'm not an iced coffee girl. It's every purple moon I'll get an iced coffee and I'll probably make it here at the house. And so I'm almost done.
no,
And
no, no. Go
so
ahead. Take your
we
time. This is
walk.
funny.
So we're walking around. Walking around. No, well, they get the coffee. We sit
Uh-huh.
down, eat our bagels. Bagels are great. Coffee's nasty. I said I told y'all. And then we're walking around. They go, oh my gosh, Brittany, this coffee is so gross. And so I was like, hey, y'all pay that $6 for that nasty coffee. And so I knew where a coffee shop was. Why? I'm a downtown connoisseur because I used to
Okay.
live there. So I go to this coffee shop I used to go to all the time when Ozzy was a little bitty kitten and he used to fit in my little satchel. Well, he had a little satchel. And I used to walk around and every time I go in the coffee shop, they go, where's Ozzy? And I go, he's right here. And they would take
Oh
a picture
my
of him.
good. Oh
Oh
my.
my
You
gosh, I
were
took
that
pictures of him
person.
all the
Oh
time.
my goodness.
Oh my, was I?
Oh
People used to
my
stop and say,
goodness.
where did you get that cat bag? And I mean, Jonathan, I should have had an Amazon link or
Oh my
because
goodness. Yeah.
I would sell them things just walking around. I'm like, I need that. I want that. I need to take my I never get to have my cat outside. Da 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 da. Whole situation. So, went to go get the coffee, right?
Uh-huh.
Delicious. Got me a lavender coffee, a regular milk,
Lavender
delicious.
coffee? I've heard of lavender tea, but lavender, this is new. This is new to me. This is
Lavender
new information.
latte, baby. Lavender
Lavender
latte.
latte sounds like that. Like that sounds like something that could be taste worthy. Sounds like
It is good,
it.
Jonathan.
Okay. Okay.
And so we walked around, and then we went to if you saw my Instagram story, we went to the Thanksgiving, what is it? The
Square?
Thanksgiving Square. Yes.
Uh-huh.
And
Uh-huh.
so we went into where the stained glass is.
Mm-hmm.
You saw the little tower of stained glass. So they've never been in there. And that stained glass, if you know the history behind that, it's by this French artist. I love art. I'm like, literally, I think I love art. And so it's by this French artist. And that is the one of the biggest stained glass mural, well, I can say murals, but piece of art in the
Mm.
world.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah.
Okay.
And so that is from a slab. It's from a slab of slab of glass is what it's called. And
Yeah.
so if you pay attention to the picture starts dark. The stained glass, it starts dark, and then it begins to get lighter and lighter and lighter and lighter and
Okay.
lighter, and then at the light. And then, with my media mind, we're sitting there and taking it all in. Oh my gosh, it's so beautiful. And you look up and there's light bulbs, and I go, oh gosh, there's a light bulb out. And I was like, oh my God. They're like, Brittany, nobody's paying attention to that. And I was like, I know. I
You
was like,
said
I'm
that
so
to your
sorry, guys.
friends? You told them?
Yeah, I was like, yo, it's a
Oh
light
my
bulb out.
God.
So hopefully, I was like,
Man,
hopefully they
say.
see that.
Oh God.
And
Speaking of, oh, go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead.
no, no, I'm almost done. And so we finished, walked around, went to the AT&T. You appreciate this. Went to the AT&T district. Haven't been
Mm-hmm.
there in a while.
Okay.
Um, and then Priscilla was like, I haven't been to the exchange in a while. And we were like, girl, ain't nothing in there.
Oh
Me and
man.
Shay's fried rice place is gone. The place that we liked in there is gone. She
Oh
was like,
dang.
what? And I was like, yeah, Shay's gone. So we sat there.
Dang.
We saw some tents. We knew it was going to be an event. It's about 10:30 at this point. We've been out since 7. And so we're sitting there just talking about life, blah, blah, blah. It feels so good outside to the point
Mm.
like we don't even want to go inside. And then we see a lady, she has an HBCU shirt on. And so we're like, oh, what's going on? We see another lady, HBCU. We see some
Uh.
alphas. And then we see this man with a whole bunch of Gatorades. And then we see K104. K104, they pull up with their truck, they set up the table. And I'm
Oh
like, what's
wow.
going on? So, I love a good Google search. It's all about
Uh-huh.
the prompt. So, I'm
And it's
telling
all
everybody.
about the front. That is so
So,
true though.
and
That's
so
true
and
though.
so
That's
and
true.
so
You see what
I
you
I
put in.
tell I tell everyone, I go, pull out your phone, search it, search it, search it. Shay finds it. Boom! It was a HBCU college kind of meet and greet. So parents
Mm.
could bring their kids out. Their college kids or their high school kids and learn about HBCUs. The event started at 1 o'clock. Obviously, we weren't staying that late, but I think it started like 12. But just cool event. I was like, man, Jonathan would love something like this. And so,
That's crazy because I actually know one of the young ladies who are a part of that organization, like putting that together,
ah,
like to where they create the experiences, to where they can introduce the
mm-hmm,
students to our people to HBCU life and the
mm-hmm,
value of the college. Yeah, I reached out to her.
yeah.
I need to circle back and just talk with her. Yeah.
Yeah, so she had so it was a whole event there, super cool. Obviously, we didn't get to stay. And then Shay was
Mm.
like, it was so funny. Shay was like, oh, look, there go the Q dogs. And I said, girl, those are the Israelites with that megaphone. Because they had on purple and gold, Jonathan. It was so funny. It was so we turned around.
Oh no, Brittany, no. Oh my I can't hold that one in. Oh my goodness, I'm crying over here.
Jonathan,
Oh my god.
Jonathan, it was hilarious. Shay turned around. We saw the alphas. We saw the alphas. And then, everybody setting up. And then Shay goes, oh, they're gonna Q dogs. And I turn around and I go, girl, that is the Israelites. They got that loud megaphone. They about
Oh
to start
no.
here. They about to sit here and start blasting. That is not the Q dogs at all.
Oh my goodness. They gonna
Oh
start
my
the
God.
same time as the HBU.
Yeah, they gonna start at the same time as the HBCU.
We gotta get out of here. We gotta get
Right when they start talking, I said it's time to go, y'all. And not to say
Oh
like
my
Priscilla
goodness.
doesn't know, but because she's probably heard of, seen them or whatnot. I'm like, girl, we gotta go. We gotta
Oh,
go. We
oh
gotta
my
go.
goodness.
And
I
then there was a circle, and then there was where the bagel shop is. There's a circle of Jehovah Witnesses. And so Priscilla was like, oh,
Lord.
Priscilla said they do this every Saturday.
Oh,
They,
okay,
they do
okay.
this
I was
every
about to say,
Saturday.
Lord have
The
mercy,
Jehovah
it's going
Witnesses, they
down.
do this every Saturday. The Israelites, they do that every day. And
Man,
so
they out there with them
every day.
tassels and them man say
Yes.
they
And
ready
that's
to
what it
get it.
was. It was purple shirt with gold tassels.
Yeah,
And
yeah, that's them. That's
and
them.
so and so the Jehovah Witnesses, they were in a circle. And Priscilla was like, oh, I wonder what they're talking about. And I was like, girl, let's keep walking. I said, those are Jehovah Witnesses. She was like, "What? Really?" And I was like, "Yes, girl. This is every Saturday. Every
I
Saturday."
wonder what they're talking about. Oh,
No, they were you know how Jehovah, they go, I wouldn't say, yeah, they go
door to
door to
door. They
door,
door to
but
door out here with
since
it.
they're, yeah, they door to door, but since they're outside, they get their corner, they get their block, okay?
Man,
And then they get their
say
pamphlets and then they spread their gospel.
white shirt, black
No,
tie. Oh,
yeah, they could wear, as long as
oh.
it was, long skirts,
Mm.
shirts, all the good stuff they had on regular outfits
Mm.
because they want
Okay.
to blend in. But yeah, and then
Sound like Men in Black. Sound like the aliens from
yeah,
Men in Black. That's crazy.
yes.
They want to
So
blend in. Oh,
had
okay.
a great weekend.
I can tell, man.
I think work was great yesterday. We didn't have a lot of I mean, I would say we didn't have any mishaps really, but to me it was
Hmm.
a smooth Sunday.
Yeah.
I think we're getting into the preparation on Thursday, which is really great, or just the beginning of the week, and everything's just running smooth. And then yeah,
Mm.
that was that. So
Okay.
had a great weekend, and I can't wait for you to clip that up. You gotta post that
Oh, that's
immediately
getting
because
clipped up
that is
immediately.
hilarious.
That is getting clipped up
My shake
immediately.
cracked me up.
The-
Oh
Look, there go
man.
to Q Dog. I can see why she. I can see two reasons why
She's
she
like, oh
thought
my
that
gosh,
thought.
I got a Q dogs. And
Yeah,
I
I
turned
mean,
around.
yeah.
I was
In her
like,
defense, I can see because y'all got
girl.
the HBCU thing going on. So like, oh, the cap. Okay, so my mind just telling me
I mean, she was
HBCU
laughing and crying
Q
just like
dogs.
you.
That's I don't know when the last time was that I laughed that hard. You
Yeah,
understand me?
that was funny. All
That
right.
was oh wow. Okay.
No Israelites, no Jehovah's
Yeah.
Witnesses. Let's get to
Nah,
Jesus.
yeah, we about to get to the
Okay.
Holy Scriptures right here. About to get to the Holy
Yeah.
Scriptures. All right, so look, y'all. Here we're going straight from the source today, and I'm just gonna read the scripture to you, and I'm gonna look at you, and then just talk through this thing right here. So I was listening to a podcast the other day, and just heard them bring up and mention the fact of identifying and learning more about Jesus, but the focus about Jesus is that he was a servant, right? He was a servant. So in our text today, we're going to read from Matthew 23 and 11, and the text just says, "The greatest among you will be your servant." Matthew 23:11. The greatest among you will be your servant. And the reason why I want to share that is because so often, if we're not careful, like the goal for us can be to be seen. The goal for us can be to ultimately be, um, like I said, to be seen, to be spotlighted, to where the focus is on us. We get the praise, and ultimately by doing that and seeking out that type of by seeking out that type of reward, then that ultimately will take the attention away from Jesus and will take the attention away from the gospel. And the definition of servant is just a person who performs duties for others, especially a person who is employed. Well, yeah, I'll just read that one. A person who performs duties for others. So I want you to be challenged, and I want you just to reflect for a second. When was the last time that you really allowed yourself to be devoted to service? Right? If it was you going down, and I'm in Dallas, so you going down to the stew pot and serving meals and volunteering in that way, or maybe you going to mentor a little boy or a young lady, or when was the last time you served a family member, a friend, served at your body of worship, right? Your church. Because so often in this society and where we are in 2025, the focus gets shifted from what can I get? What can you do for me? What is this entity, that entity, or another entity doing for me to continue to show up, right? How am I ultimately benefiting? And it's not really about what can I give, because so many of us have so much to give, if it be time, treasure, talent, whatever, right? But in this respective demonstration and example that I'm giving today, I'm just talking about you showing up and you giving energy, because that doesn't require anything except a little bit of time. And of course, you want to sleep the night before so you can serve, and you can serve as if you're doing it to the Lord, the Bible tells us. Because at the end of the day, if we begin to look, and when we show up and we have an attitude, that attitude of gratitude, and we're cheerful, and then we're focusing on every meal that I serve, I'm giving it like I'm giving it to Christ. Every child that I help read a book, I'm helping them read as if I'm helping Christ. Then that begins us to shift our mindset. And it goes from us having a complaining, whining, moaning, and groaning spirit to us having a celebratory spirit, because that's what it's really all about. At the end of the day, people will never be able to experience and see the gospel, and people will never be able to really experience the fruit of the gospel until they see our fruit, until they see us serving with a cheerful heart, until they see us serving with a smile. So, y'all, the time now is cut out for playing and being selfish and just making it all about me, right? Oh, this is all about me, right? You might be a CEO of a business and you're showing up, and yeah, you might be the focus of the business, but when was the last time that you led your people? When was the last time that you poured into them, you asked them what they needed, and then from them sharing it with you what they needed, then you began to give and guide and lead them in that way to where it was benefiting them? How else can I say it? At the end of the day, it's not all about you, it's not all about me. It's all about making Christ known. And how can we make Christ known? By leading with love, by leading with serviceness, or by leading with service, and by canceling out selfishness. Okay? What's the fastest way to cancel out selfishness? Serve. Because it puts you in a humble posture and puts you in a humble state as you have to shift where you are, what you feel, put all that to the side so somebody else can be served and somebody else can be elevated. Family, that's been straight from the source this morning. If you're enjoying this content, be sure to hit the thumbs up button so YouTube knows. They can alert the algorithm. They can go woo, 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 woo. And then you'll continue to get that content. But family, make sure to stay tapped in right here on Speak Your Success in the Morning. We'll be right back after this quick commercial break. Looking for timeless pieces that make a statement? Discover the Jewelry Department, where elegance meets craftsmanship. Owned by Miguel Contreras and located at 13505 Mumford Place, Suite 103 in Dallas, the Jewelry Department is your destination for stunning, one-of-a-kind pieces designed to elevate your style. From classic designs to modern trends, we offer a curated selection that reflects sophistication and artistry. Because we believe your jewelry should be just as unique as you are. Visit us today at the Jewelry Department, where every piece tells a story. And let us help you find the perfect piece that speaks to yours. The Jewelry Department, elevating your look with elegance and style. Find us at 13505 Mumford Place, Suite 103 in Dallas. Family, welcome back to Speak Your Success in the Morning. Currently 23 minutes after the hour. Britt, that took me out, man. I couldn't even focus. Oh my goodness,
I'm telling
that's gonna be
you.
burned in my mind forever. Like, oh God, wow. Okay, hey,
Okay, so
go ahead. What you
what?
got? No, well, I was about to ask you. Did you watch any games yesterday? You watching them NFL games yesterday? Hmm.
No, I didn't watch any games. I didn't feel like being a part of the man's world of football. Did you?
Oh, that girl said I'm living in a woman's world all weekend long.
Yeah,
No, I did
I
not watch
didn't
any
feel like
games,
doing
but
much.
I saw some highlights and
Oh,
saw. Oh, what?
okay. Well, I'll start there then. Okay.
Okay.
Well, no, I was just gonna mention all the games anyway.
Mm.
Okay. So we had the games yesterday, Sunday, September 24th. We had the Bengals and the Vikings. The Vikings
Mm.
won 48-10. Steelers and the Patriots. Steelers won 21-14.
Mm.
Colts and the Titans. Colts won 41-20. Texans and the Jaguars. Jaguars took that win 17-10.
Mm.
Falcons and the Panthers. Panthers, they hopped on them. They ate the Falcons
Oh
because the
my
Falcons
goodness.
did not score. Okay,
Yikes.
30-0.
Oh,
We
shut
had
her
the
mouth.
Rams and the Eagles. I know that was a big game right there because the score was low and the score was high, and then
Mm.
the Eagles won and the Eagles fly. Okay, so
Fly, Eagles, fly.
20 so that was 26 to 30. Yeah, 26 to 33. The Eagles took that. And then you had your New York Jets versus the Buccaneers. Buccaneers took that
Mm.
27-29. And then we got the Raiders versus the Washington Commanders. Commanders took that 41-24.
Yeah.
Packers versus the Browns.
Mm.
Um The Packers lost and the
Mm.
Browns won. So
Mm.
13-0. And then we got the Broncos and the Chargers. Chargers took that, charged up those Broncos, did they not? And they took 23-20.
Yeah.
The Saints versus the Seahawks. And it was not over in the Saints yesterday. I'll tell you
Caw,
that.
caw.
Okay, so the Seahawks took that 44-13.
Dang.
Cardinals versus the 49ers. Oh, my Uncle Mike, he's a happy camper today because the 49ers won 16-15. And then the Dallas Cowboys versus the Chicago Bears.
Ugh.
Okay, so the Bears, the Bears, they took the Cowboys and they ate them. That's what they
Mm.
did. They ate them.
Yeah, they turned into
And
Grizzlies. That's what they turned
they
into.
turned into
Yeah.
Grizzly Bears,
Mm.
and it was 31-14. And then the game of the night, whatever, was the Chiefs versus the Giants. I know Brandy in California, she is a Giants fan. I know she is
Mm.
mad right now, and she does pay attention to the stats on that team.
Oh
And
wow,
yeah, so the Chiefs won that 22-9. And
man.
tonight, we have the Lions versus the Ravens. I
Okay.
like Lamar Jackson. I just think he's a really good quarterback. He's a really great athlete. So I
Yeah.
probably watched that one. And then
Okay.
Thursday we have the Dolphins versus. Oh no, that already happened. Oh, what happened? The Dolphins played the Bills, and the Bills won
Mm.
31-21.
Man.
Yep.
Okay.
So, yeah. That's all I know about sports when
Okay.
it comes to football, y'all. So, watch your football.
Man. Okay.
Yeah. Okay, you ready for me to get into this news or what?
Oh, let's talk about it. Let's talk about the news. News that you can
Okay.
use.
Okay, so I don't have my screen. Jonathan's producing the show. So, let's just go ahead and start off on a serious note. Update y'all about the Trey Reed investigation that's going on. Okay, so Trey Reed,
Mm.
the 21-year-old black student at Delta State University, Reed's body was found hanging from a tree near a pickleball court on
Jesus.
Delta State's University campus in Cleveland, Mississippi on Monday, September 15th, 2025, around 7:05 a.m. Okay, the findings were that the Mississippi State Medical Examiner's Office determined after completing an autopsy, Jonathan, that Reed's death was a suicide. The cause of death was hanging, and investigators found no evidence of foul play. The I said this earlier when I was reading my script. The Boulevard County coroner reported no signs of assault, no cuts, no bruises, no fractures, or other injuries.
Mm.
Um, Now, the community's concern is that Reed's death has ignited calls for justice, obviously, and online speculation that he was a victim of lynching, even though authorities have said there was no evidence of foul play. The case has sparked community concern and memories of Jim Crow era violence in Mississippi, with the university campus in Cleveland being located close to a site associated with the 1995 lynching of Emmett Till.
Mm.
The family, now this is new right here. This is the most updated recent news.
Okay.
The family is requesting an independent autopsy to identify the true cause of death and has retained prominent civil rights attorney Ben Crump. Ben Crump demanded that all video footage related to Reed's death be provided to his family. The political response to this is that U.S. Representative Benny Thompson called for FBI to investigate. So the death investigation has been assisted by the Mississippi Bureau of Investigation, as well as local police and sheriff deputies. Sorry,
Mm-hmm.
losing my place. Reed's body was taken to the Mississippi State Medical Examiner's Office, and a full autopsy was conducted on Wednesday. Toxology
Mm-hmm.
reports. I'm sorry. Toxology results are pending and may take up to 2 to 4 weeks.
Man.
Some misinformation that has been out there, just according to where I got this from, was one persistent rumor falsely asserted with Trey's limbs had been broken, rendering suicide
Oh
impossible.
wow,
Yeah.
man, that
So
fake
so
news.
the most updated news is that the family now wants their own. Now they hired Ben Crump, and the family wants their own autopsy. So that's what we're waiting for right now. So just remember to spread awareness for this young man, Trey Reed. Trey
Mm-hmm.
Reed.
Yeah,
He went to Delta
state.
University, Delta
Mm-hmm.
State University. Yes,
Yeah, and I
in
oh,
Mississippi. Go ahead.
and I even saw that Colin Kaepernick was saying that he was willing to put up the money to help them do that
Yep.
individual
The
that
autopsy.
personal autopsy.
Yep.
Yeah, man,
Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
sad. It's
So
sad, man.
yeah. And then I can't wait for Law Talk this week. I will be here this week because I got some stuff. Okay. I got some
Oh, you
stuff.
got some stuff.
Because I watch my news and it's a lot of stuff happening out there. And we need to get clear up here, y'all. We need to get clear up here. Okay.
Man, yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay, so moving right along. I wish I could share my screen, but I
We're gonna
cannot. We'll
get together.
figure
We're
it.
gonna get you together. We're gonna get you together this week.
Y-
Producer Britt.
Thank you. 'Cause I don't know what is happening. I don't know what's happening.
God sending
Okay,
us to
so
OBS. This was happening. God
I
sending us
wanted
to
to
OBS.
right. I wanted to you said this yesterday at work that Cardi B sets Guinness World Record with with album, but it's the drone album drop. So what happened
Yeah.
was that rapper Cardi B teamed up with drone delivery company Wing and Walmart to set Guinness World Record for the most drone deliveries in 1 hour. Together, 176 signed CDs of Cardi's "Am I the Drama" were delivered across DFW.
Oh,
Yeah, 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 yeah.
176 is the Guinness record. That's interesting because I would
I
think
guess that's
it'd
how
be
many they can do. Yeah.
yeah, yeah, yeah. But I mean like this is the thing I gotta commend is this drone delivery company, right? Wing and just Walmart and what they're doing with marketing,
Mm-hmm.
because like they're getting all the attention. Because last
Mm-hmm.
week, I don't know if you saw it. Like last week though, I got like a text that said you can go to this website and you can try Bluebell's new ice cream. It's pecan pie, and they're gonna drone
Ah.
deliver it to you if you
Mm-hmm.
fall in the zip code. And I'm like, oh, okay. I started filling out and then I started doing something else, so I didn't end up getting it. But what I'm saying is but the marketing here for
Mm-hmm.
Wing, like they own to something. And then on top of that, with Cardi B setting the record, then of course people are gonna be like, well, who did she use or where did this come from? They getting all
Well,
this
yeah,
promotion.
because Walmart, they've been doing the drone delivery because
Yeah.
even like Cake Bar is on drone delivery. You can get
Really?
your
Okay.
Yeah, you can get
Oh,
that
get your
delivered by
cake. Get your cake
drone. Get your
delivered.
cake. A couple other things that you can get delivered too. Remember I reported the story about Chipotle doing that as well. So
Mm-hmm.
everybody
Mm-hmm.
just out there getting their food delivered. Get up. Stop being lazy. Okay,
Man, that is
so
true. They making us big lazy.
so
I don't gotta leave to
lazy.
go to the game at halftime. I'm gonna sit here. I'm gonna
Mm.
do whatever I want to do watching this halftime show, and then y'all gonna bring me more food. Y'all gonna
Now
bring me more food.
the cool thing that I saw when I went to the baseball stadium when I went to go see Chris Brown was that they have the Amazon. I don't know if it's Amazon or not. Let me not say that. It
Okay.
was just the walkthrough, the walk and pay.
Oh, okay. Talk about that. Talk about that.
So you go, you scan your card, boom,
Mm-hmm.
that's how you get in. And then there's like 15,000 cameras in there, Jonathan, and they're all watching your hand to see
Of
what you
course.
buy.
Of
So
course.
you
Yeah.
pick up nachos, boom, nachos $7. You pick up you get a water. Water at the stadium is the most expensive
twelve
thing in the whole entire
dollars.
water. So that's $12.
$12
So
for tap
and
water.
then Right. And then if you want a little bag of chips, whatever you pick up chips, chips are probably $25 just
Mm.
because. And then you walk out and then boom, it charges you. You don't have to talk to nobody. You don't have to do nothing, and it just keeps going. Now I appreciate that. I do like that because you just get in, get in, get out. Just walk, walk,
Oh,
walk.
yeah. That's true. No long line
Yeah,
type deal. Yeah.
yeah. No long line type situation, but I appreciated that.
But
Okay.
oh, you about to say? Well, I just want to say something on that though. But
Mhm.
also, could this be one of those things that in the future contributes to the amount of people who now can't get jobs? Because now we got drone deliveries happening, or the job market is becoming even more minimized or optimized, I guess one could say. Because there's going to be the people preparing the stuff on the drone to get sent out, and then like what you're saying, then they got people that just come through, and then they get their
Well,
stuff.
somebody got to cook the food, and they have they have someone at the
Mm,
beginning of the line. Have two people at the beginning when you first walk in. They have two people when you first walk out. So, and
mm.
then if you go to another concession stand and you see you got the people cooking the food, you got two cashiers on both sides.
Okay.
So it's still four people. So I would say
Uh,
it's still fully covered.
okay.
Yeah, like a
Okay.
concession stand. Now, could one person watch it? No, because it's a lot of
Mm.
people. It's a lot of people that's it's a
Oh.
lot of people that go
Okay.
in and out of a baseball stadium. I mean, that
Okay.
was just a baseball stadium. So I mean,
For
just
sure.
imagine a whole bunch of drunk people
Man.
walking around looking for food. So
Oh,
yeah,
that's crazy. Yeah, and hold up, Britt.
Mhm.
And then yeah, everybody who's tapped in, who's tuned in, who's watching. First of all, make sure that you subscribe to the channel if you have not. But
yeah.
also, have y'all heard? Have y'all heard about this drone delivery stuff? Drop something in the comments if you've heard about
Mm.
Cardi B getting her CD drone delivered, or maybe you got it, or if you got your Bluebell
Yeah,
drone delivered. Because I want to see if anybody else has been a part of this or seen this in real time. Because
yeah,
we've seen drones, but
yeah, yeah, yeah.
I ain't seen no drones dropping off packages. So yeah, I'm looking forward
Yeah,
to
it's
seeing
crazy.
that. But yeah, I don't know if you had anything else that you want to share.
Yeah, I got a whole bunch of stuff.
Oh,
Same
okay,
thing.
keep it
I'll be
going.
done.
Keep it going.
Okay.
Yeah, keep that thing
Okay.
going.
So I can't show this picture. I can't show this picture, but last night around North Texas, there was like hail. Did you
What?
did you
There
know
was
that?
hail. I ran into some rain, but no
There
hail.
was a thunderstorm. There was hail. It was half dollar size hail at 60
Dang,
miles per hour.
60
Yes.
miles per hour.
Yes. I wish I
Wow.
could. I wish I could show y'all this. Look at that.
Oh, we see it. Oh,
Yeah.
ooh, okay.
Yeah.
Is that outside your?
Like,
Is outside your spot?
nah.
Oh, okay, okay.
Look at that. Look at that couch. Look at that couch.
Mm-mm. That's
Yeah, so
serious.
yeah, so I'm serious. So, randomly we get these hailstorms. But today at 119? Let me see. I think it's
Mm,
119. 119 p.m. Today's the
okay.
first day of fall, and fall starts at 119 p.m. in the afternoon. So, woohoo! Spring is over.
Wait.
Fall
So
is
are you one of them
here.
people? You one of them people that when the season shift and you start doing the whole like the fall coffee stuff, the special drinks and stuff? Are you that person?
No, I'm no pumpkin
Oh,
spice,
pumpkins,
fall spice. I don't
pumpkin
do any of
spice. They go
that.
crazy for that pumpkin spice. Have you seen how much
No.
sugar is in there? Like the Dunkin' Donuts. I seen a graphic like a what do you call it? The
That's why you're
thing where you
fat.
flip through online.
Uh-huh. Oh,
44
carousel.
grams of sugar, and I'm like, y'all are going crazy with this. Anyway,
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
yeah, pumpkin
Just
spice, everything
hyped up on sugar.
nice.
No, fall, the only thing I do different for fall is slowly start to put those spring clothes away, although we're in Texas, so it's still a little hot. And then, fall time, so, gotta start closed toe shoes, gotta start coming out. It's boot season, baby. Okay.
Uh,
Okay,
Boots
so
are made for walking.
the U.S. national debt finally reaches, not finally, but finally reaches the $37 trillion.
You should be
Ain't got
ashamed
the
of yourself.
ain't got the nerve to ask somebody to pay something back. Like, I ain't paid nothing back.
Mm-mm.
Shame on y'all.
Straight IOUs.
Straight IOUs, exactly. Home prices, Jonathan, you own a home. Home prices are now falling in half of the country, according to new real estate data. Zillow showed sellers cut prices on 27.4% of listings in July, the highest since 2018. That mean
Mm-mm.
anything to you? You buying? You selling? What you doing? You be
We
looking at
hold
the housing market?
we holding right now. I mean like we like with Gabby doing what she does with real estate. I mean
Mm,
she'll show me different homes and stuff, but
yeah,
I'm looking around I'm like, man, nah, I ain't going nowhere. We got what
I
we
know.
need right here. We got what we need
Okay.
right here. We're just gonna
Okay.
move this stuff
All
around to
right.
different rooms. Okay.
New house, new feng shui.
Hey.
Okay.
Oh, we here. Okay, let's paint a room. You
Yes,
want to
sir.
get wild? Paint a room.
Jonathan said we here. Washington D.C. restaurants are shutting down at record rates. This was kind of alarming.
Man,
2 per week, Jonathan. 2 per
Jesus.
week.
Wow.
Residents blame federal job cuts. Owners blame minimum wage hikes, hurting restaurants' cash flow. Okay, so
Mm.
just a little bit more about this is that nearly 2 per week restaurants so far in 2025, beloved spots from casual eateries to long-standing neighborhood favorites have been forced to close as the local dining scene faces intense financial pressures.
Mm.
Some restaurant owners point the blame to the city with the minimum wage hikes under, and then on the other hand, many residents blame the federal job cuts and shifting work patterns, with fewer government employees commuting downtown and offices sitting empty. Foot traffic and customers have dropped sharply in key dining districts. So,
Mm.
they did all those job cuts down there in
Dang.
Washington, and they have the work from home, and ain't nobody coming outside to go eat at their favorite
Oh
restaurant
no.
or doing anything. So therefore,
Oh
they
no,
closing
Britt.
down.
The first restaurant that comes to mind. Have you ever been to Busboys and Poets out there in DC?
I've never been to DC. I've
Look at
never
me. I've
been
been somewhere
to.
you haven't been. But what's it
Ah,
called? But Busboys and Poets. So basically, it's a restaurant that's themed around Langston Hughes, because I believe he was
oh
a busboy and of
wow!
course he was a poet. Yeah, so that's the first spot that comes to mind for me. I hope they don't shut that down because I want
I
to go
know
back to
someone
DC
that would
and go out
love that
there.
restaurant. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, for sure,
Okay.
for sure.
Emmett Till's cousin, Priscilla Williams Till, is running for
Mm.
open U.S. Senate seat in Mississippi as a Democrat. So
Oh wow.
look out
Okay.
for her, look out for her online, support her any way that you can.
Mm.
But yeah, she launched her campaign on August 28th at at the state capitol. William Till framed her bid around leadership, justice, and addressing racial inequalities, wearing a
Mm.
shirt honoring her late cousin and his mother, Mammy Till Mobley.
Wow.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. Mm-hmm,
I like
mm-hmm.
that. I like
I
that.
know, right?
That's exciting. Yeah.
Yes. Political, a little bit other political stuff. So Trump has asked the Supreme Court for an emergency order. Oh, actually, this is really for Thursday, but we'll dive into it on Thursday. I wanted to see if this is even actually possible. So, an emergency order to remove Lisa Cook from the federal board,
Man, he getting
because
up
they've
there
been
just trying to shift people around.
yeah,
This
because
is
they've been going back and forth, and she's saying no, and he's saying yes. So I definitely can't wait for your
wow.
dad to unpack that one.
Okay.
These refrigerators are expensive.
Yeah.
You
Well,
know the
say what you gonna
refrigerator.
say. Say what you gonna say about the refrigerator. I got one thing to say about Trump. It's real quick
Oh,
though.
go
It's
ahead, go
real quick.
ahead, go ahead.
Did you see that Stephen A. clip when he said something about Donald Trump? Did you see that?
Mm.
He was like, "I've known Trump since 2014." He said Donald Trump called me and he said if these, and I quote, if these MFers try to block me, because he was trying to acquire the bills at this time. The bills were going for 1.4 billion. Trump had 1.1 billion. And then Stephen A was like, well, he said Trump told him, he said, if these MFers, I almost said it,
Oh,
Lord help Jesus. Help me, Lord. But he said, if these people try to block me, I'm going to make them pay. And he said, I'm going to run for president. I'm running for presidency. So I saw somebody in the comments say, now this is the first theory that actually makes sense. Because as we know, Trump does not own the Buffalo Bills. But what do we know now? Trump is the president.
horrible
And that
twice.
boy in there taking up space, moving people around, everything else. But you know
Oh
what? That's
yeah.
cold. That's almost as cold as a refrigerator. Back to you, producer Britt.
Thank you for that.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
so these refrigerators are again very expensive. Now the refrigerator, if you're not at home, there's a camera in the refrigerator. You can look inside the refrigerator if you need
No.
to.
No.
Yes. Now that's been around. Now those type of
What?
refrigerators, Jonathan, yes. Those have been around for, I would say, at least almost 7 years. maybe 5 to 7 years. You can look inside the refrigerator with the camera and all that good stuff. And then you got the
Wow.
refrigerator when you knock twice and it
Ah,
lights up.
yeah,
And then
I got that
you
one.
got
I got that one.
yeah, you got the
Yeah,
refrigerator when it opens. It don't open all the way. It's just the drinks and it's just so much. They've
yeah,
just
I got
come
that one
to
too.
a newfound situation with the refrigerators. So with that being said,
Mm-hmm.
Samsung confirms it will begin showing advertisements on their Family Hub smart refrigerator screens, which retails at about $1,800.
That's crazy.
So not only are you being consumed by ads on your phone, in your ear, whatever you listen to,
Netflix,
whatever
Hulu,
you watch,
Apple. Yeah.
anything and everything. Now when you go in the kitchen, your refrigerator gonna have an advertising on it.
That's
That
crazy. While you getting the
that
drink, it's gonna be advertising drinks and getting you to get a new. Because I went to when I was in a hotel in Louisiana, it was actually in a casino. So
mhm.
I was there and they had the refrigerator with the TV on the front. I'm like, this is
Mm.
cool, but nah, that's not.
This ain't right.
Nah. We don't need that.
Yeah. Yeah, so the ads will appear
Mm-mm.
on the refrigerator cover screens when idle, but don't display during art mode or while showing photo albums. Users can dismiss individual ads for the duration of a campaign. And
Wow.
Samsung said no customer data will be collected during the pilot.
Oh
Instead, the
my
company is
goodness.
seeking feedback on the update. So they would just be doing too much.
Said it once.
Um,
Say it again. Everybody
I
got a
know.
price.
Everybody got a
Everything's
price.
for
Everybody
sale.
got a price. Yes.
Yeah,
Refrigerator ads is crazy. Okay.
that's wild.
So try to get through really quick. Okay,
Okay.
so Kevin Durant reveals he lost his password to his crypto wallet,
Mm-hmm.
which holds Bitcoin he bought in 2015 under $400. Now Bitcoin's value is around 117,000, but Durant can't get in there because he's locked out of his account.
Dang,
So
KD.
yeah.
And he big in tech too. Like he real big on the tech side.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he
Mm-hmm.
is. He is.
Man.
A mother and daughter, Atlanta, a mother and daughter purchased a 2013 Honda for $6,400, right? Without requesting the Carfax. Okay. They said, boom, I got $6,400. Boom, here you
Cash
go.
car.
It's a cash card.
Give me that.
Okay. It said, believing that it had 152,000 miles on it. Now, I'm a Honda girl myself, and they will last you forever. So if you see a cash car that has 152,000 miles on it, it's a Honda. You probably still get some use out of it. I ain't gonna lie.
Hmm.
So turns out the car actually had 285 miles on it,
Double
and
down.
the
Mm.
double down, and the dealers in Atlanta were busted. Atlanta always scamming somebody.
Get
Go
it
to
together.
work.
Get it together, Atlanta. Come on. Like, come on.
Jeez.
This is crazy. It's getting out of hand. It's getting out of
Go
hand.
to work. Go to work. Okay, so we all know the new iPhone just came out. Okay, the new iPhone just came out. The whole Super 26 iOS whatever system is out. So people are saying, "Oh my gosh, these phones are so expensive. These phones are so expensive." It will take 14 days
Hmm.
working 8 hours a person working minimum wage 7.25 in America to earn enough to purchase the phone, the entry level iPhone, which
Oh wow.
retails for about $800.
That's the new one?
That's the new one.
Well, but here's the crazy thing, Britt. All the people saying how much it is, how expensive it is,
They
but it's
buying it.
crazy that we gonna see them still sell out.
Yeah.
People gonna find a way to get this iPhone, charge it on my mama card, whatever they got to do. They gonna get the
Mhm.
iPhone and still not have
Mhm.
a job. So either way, it is what it is, man.
Yep.
It is what
Yep.
it is.
Yep.
Me and Gabby talked. I told him like, yeah, the price of everything is growing up, but
Mm.
we just gotta make more money. In the words of Grant Cardone, we just gotta
You
make
just
more
gotta
money.
make
That
more
just we can make
money.
the excuse of whatever, but if you like nice things, you like going out having a nice dinner, you like getting an iPhone 15, 18, iPhone 25.
You gotta make more money.
You just gotta make more money. Okay, period.
Okay, so my last one right here, because the other ones require pictures. So, this week in the airport, it was a scary situation. Okay, it's a scary situation at the airport. The airport had ground stops. Okay, That means there were no flights going out of Dallas, no flights coming into Dallas. DFW Airport, also at the Love Field Airport. So they
Dang.
I won't
Both.
say they blame. I won't say they blame, but they say that this was a telecommunications problem, and it was all over a cable that was cut. Ain't
A,
that crazy?
a cable that's cut is super crazy.
A
Okay.
cable that was cut. I'm like, what are we at media school right now? Y'all ain't checking out cables before y'all
Yeah, I
start this
better
stuff.
troubleshoot.
Yeah,
Troubleshoot.
y'all better
You got to figure it out.
troubleshoot. I was
Figure it
like,
out.
I
Okay.
don't like that.
The stove
So
is on.
there's
Figure
a
it out.
right. So there's a difference between ground stops and ground delays. So a lot of people say, "Oh my gosh, the airport's not doing anything. The airport's not doing anything." Yes, that was a point in time that they weren't doing anything. There was a poor, oh my gosh, a sad lady. She was like, "We got to hurry up and get to Florida because if we don't get to Florida, but tomorrow by 12 o'clock, we gonna miss our cruise." And I
I
was
saw
like,
that and I was like, that's
I
a
was
L.
like,
That's
dang,
a
that
L. You can't.
sucks.
Cause the way they write up that fine print for them cruises and all that other stuff and some other trip, man, nah.
They write it so small you can't see it, baby. They
Say,
write it so small you can't see it, and
sorry,
you
grandma.
just miss it.
Yeah,
Sorry,
sorry,
grandma.
grandma.
Yeah,
You ain't
yeah.
getting that
So
back.
yeah. Sorry to that lady.
That's it.
But yeah. So eventually, it came to a ground delay, and so they figured out what the issue was. It was a cabling issue, and then so slowly but surely the flights were taken out. So if anybody is flying this week, I mean, just you know, be be aware that all those other people are going to come before you.
Mm,
um yeah, so it was just a
yeah.
weird situation. Marche, when we were out, she was like, girl, y'all saw the airport shut down, or the airport not working. And I'm like, whoa.
The
And
airport not
so
working is crazy,
yeah, the airport
man.
not working. Like, how the
Yeah,
airport not work?
that's
And
wild.
so it was just a little whoa moment, because it's like, what you mean the airport not working? The flight's
What
supposed to be going out, okay? No matter what, delays,
what you mean the
okay.
airport turned off? Hold on, wait.
Yeah,
Here
that's
we go,
how.
Britt. Here we go. Here we go. How the airport on airplane mode?
Thank you. Okay,
Oh,
what you mean the airport on
dang.
airplane mode?
That's crazy.
Yeah. So,
Mm-mm-mm.
and then if Salad and Go. That little
Salad.
restaurant, salad and go.
And where? That's in DFW or left field.
Uh, It's in DFW. No. We're off the.
Oh,
This is
okay.
another
Go ahead. No,
story.
no, no. Salad and go.
Salads and go.
Uh-uh.
It's like a drive-through salad place.
No, no, no. Tell me
See,
about
that's why they're closing down. It don't matter because they
it.
all
Oh my
close.
God. You in rare form right now. You in rare
they
form.
they are closing all the locations, Jonathan. It says Salad
Oh,
and Go reveals DFW locations will close. 18 locations in North Texas will not reopen
yikes.
after today, but
Dang.
25 others will.
Oh my God. Salad and go. Now they just gonna go and salad. That's what hey, y'all out of here. Y'all out of here. Dang.
They gone. So yeah. So that was all of my
Man.
information that I had to give y'all. I took majority of the show, but oh my gosh. But yeah.
This
Yeah,
show,
yeah,
this
yeah.
this this
Yeah,
this
good
this
stuff.
show has some. This
Good
show has some
stuff. Good.
greatest hit. Oh, yeah. Go ahead. Say your thing. Say your cue. Say your tagline. Your
No,
tagline.
my tagline.
Yeah.
Okay, so if you saw anything scrolling, if you want to be featured on the show, send me a DM at producer Britt on TikTok or on Instagram. I will review it and I will put it on the show. So next time you're watching, you can see what you saw scrolling. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, Jonathan, we got about 6 minutes, so give us a little motivation. What you got?
Man, well, hold on, wait. First, I was gonna say this show got some. This show definitely got some greatest hits moments on it. Okay, this show got some. This show definitely got some greatest hits moments on it. But man, I've been listening to a lot of interviews this past week. This past weekend. That's what I did this past weekend. I was just driving in the car and I was listening to interviews. Listening to Steve Harvey on the Pivot and.
Wasting gas is driving.
Oh wow! No, I was not wasting gas. I was going places. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but so I was listening to Steve Harvey on the Pivot and just hearing his story. I didn't know he was homeless for 3 years though. I
Oh
thought it.
yeah.
I didn't know. I didn't know it was 3 years. I know it's 3 years, but
Mhm.
just hearing him talk about how he was at his wits end, and but hold on, bro, I'm gonna get to the quote that I want to share, but listening to this interview, Steve Harvey has his house set up to where when they come in, you got to give them your license, and then
That's
like I pieced that
that's
together from the
Marjorie.
interview. I
Hmm.
was like, what in the world? And he
That's
said, if you
Marjorie.
and he said if you ain't out of here by 4, then you got to get it the next day. I'm like, what type of compound situation do you have to have for people to have to leave their license with security before they really come in your house like that?
Collateral. Okay. That's his
Yeah,
wife.
yeah. What does she do? Like, what's her claim to fame, or what does she?
She date drug dealers.
Oh Lord, have mercy, Jesus. Anyway, so the quote, the quote that I heard Steve Harvey say though about his dad, and he talked about how his dad
Kingpin.
was at all
Mm.
his shows, and his dad was always showing up and showing love. But he said his dad was like, and it's semi profound to me. You are gonna be like, whatever, Jonathan. But his dad said, work, work, work,
Don't stop.
and then when you tired, then work some
Work some
more.
more.
And then Steve was like, as he got older, he was like, I don't understand. It's like, Dad, what are you saying? Like, what? Work, work, work. Give it all you got. But the thing for most of us is, Britt,
Hmm.
like we work until mentally we're like, nah, I'm done. I'm tired. But there's still so much more that can be done. If it be physically, or even if it is, I'm gonna rehearse doing this thing, or I'm gonna look at this app, or I'm
Hmm.
gonna read this article, or I'm gonna just force myself to post some content because I said I'm gonna be consistent and I want to stick to that. Like even if it's late at night or whatever, and it's but we gotten so comfortable. We've gotten so comfortable and gotten so complacent wherever we are right now, knowing that we aspire to do more, to be more, to see more, have more. But it's like, nah, I'm tired, or nah, I'm already in the bed. I already brushed my teeth. I can't do no video now, type deal.
Hmm.
But at the end of the day, if we really want more, then we have to push outside of that level of comfort. Got to get out that bed, okay? You understand
Hmm.
me? Got to get out that bed at 5 in the morning, get on this show for 6 o'clock in the morning, do the show.
Yeah.
Got to do
Yeah.
the show, okay? Got to do the show.
Hmm.
But y'all, like, really, I want you just really to reflect and assess, like, based on where you are right now and the stuff that you've done. Like, put that to the left side. But then on the right side, look at maybe you improving literally 1% a day. So maybe that might look like, okay, you getting up 5 minutes earlier. It might look like maybe you juicing one drink a week, right? And then
Hmm.
just begin to build habits and stack. So it's called habit stacking. So begin to stack those habits. And then instead of waking up 5 minutes early, now you can wake up 10 minutes early the next week or the week after that. Because at the end of the day, just like Steve Harvey Daddy said, shout out to Daddy Harvey, right? Just work, 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 and then go a little bit further, because at the end of the day, we're building mental muscle. We're building that stamina ultimately so we can be successful. So y'all, I mean, and I'm telling y'all that. Here we go. Here we go for the moment of accountability, Britt. The moment of accountability.
Okay.
I'm telling y'all that because that's how I felt when me and Britt were trying to elevate this show. And then we're
Mm.
getting to a point to where like we have it at a good place now, but there's another level that we want to take it to where we want to be on Instagram live streaming, want to be on TikTok live streaming. So I'm telling y'all this as accountability because this is my work, 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 and it works some more. Because this week we're gonna be on OBS on Friday. We're gonna be streaming on YouTube and on Instagram. And I don't think I'm approved for TikTok just yet to stream. But I'm gonna do whatever I have to do this week to where by Friday we will be live on Instagram, and we'll be live on Instagram, and I'm gonna see if we can get anywhere else. But yeah, man, it's time, Britt. It's time because
Hey.
yeah,
Yeah.
elevation, man, elevation.
And yeah, and he's. I mean, we only got a.
We-
Okay, well, we'll talk about it tomorrow. But I was gonna say that Kev on stage clip that you sent me about being consistent, and that if you stayed to watch this video, then you know that you're not being consistent. You know what you want to do, but
oh
you're
yeah,
just
yeah,
not doing it, and you're making an excuse after excuse. And how he was saying, hey, I have my team do other stuff for me, but he got my social media. That's all me.
man, he
And
did say
so
that. He
you
did. We
have
can
to
talk
take
about that
you
more. We
have
can talk about that
yeah,
more. Come
yeah, we
on.
talk about we talk about more tomorrow.
But that is good
Also
though.
got a great Teach Me Tuesday tomorrow. I'm really excited because we're gonna talk about how you can not rebrand but reposition.
No,
I
wax on, wax
I
off.
wax on,
Okay.
wax off. So
Oh, you
we're gonna
excited
talk
about
about
that?
that.
Okay.
We're
Okay.
gonna talk about that. I got
Let's
a
get to
video.
it.
I sent it to you. It was about the rapper Gunna, and I just want to talk
That's gonna
about
be good,
how that change, how that shift in his whole career ever since he
man.
got out. Fantastic.
That's gonna be
So,
good.
have a great Monday. Don't forget to spread some awareness about Trey Reed. Read an article. Stay safe.
Yeah.
And love y'all. See y'all tomorrow. Bye.
Drink your water. Drink your
Yeah,
water.
drink your
All right.
water.
Oh, dang, I didn't mean to cut you off that fast, Britt. Oh, I think you were done. Okay. So y'all, yeah, just like producer Britt said, man, drink your water, stay tapped in, live your best life, and family, subscribe to the channel. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. And also, if you feel like being a member of the channel, you can do that as well. Because one thing I'm gonna start uploading back there is gonna be some more behind the scenes type content and also additional learning content, right? So content that's really gonna help you, guide you, navigate you, and different things like that. But family, remember, 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 all right? Speak your success, believe in your greatness, and continue to create the life and business of your dreams. Why should you and why would you live any other way? Looking for timeless pieces that make a statement? Discover the jewelry department where elegance meets craftsmanship. Owned by Miguel Contreras and located at 13505 Mumford Place, Suite 103 in Dallas, the jewelry department is your destination for stunning, one-of-a-kind pieces designed to elevate your style. From classic designs to modern trends, we offer a curated selection that reflects sophistication and artistry. Because we believe your jewelry should be just as unique as you are. Visit us today at the Jewelry Department, where every piece tells a story. And let us help you find the perfect piece that speaks to yours. The Jewelry Department, elevating your look with elegance and style. Find us at 13505 Mumford Place, Suite 103 in Dallas.